Before you buy a digital pool water tester, check what it actually measures. A lot of them read pH, dissolved solids, and salt, which sounds like a lot, but none of that tells you your chlorine or bromine level, the one thing that decides whether the water is safe to swim in. To land on these 5, I ruled out plenty that skip sanitizer readings entirely or drift so far off that a store test says something completely different. Some fit a saltwater setup, others a simple weekly check. By the end, you'll know which one fits your pool. Let's get into it. Starting off at number 5, the Wynvex 7-in-1 digital pool tester. And with this one, buyers split hard into 2 camps. Here's what it does. You dip one of its strips, drop it on the reader, and about 15 seconds later, you get numbers on a screen instead of colors you have to squint at. It covers free chlorine, total chlorine, bromine, pH, total alkalinity, hardness, and cyanuric acid. So it's a full panel. Not one of those meters that only reads pH or salinity. The happy camp loves it for exactly that. No more holding a strip up against a chart in blazing sunlight, trying to decide if that pad is orange or slightly more orange. It also logs every test with the date, so you can watch your water trend over the week instead of guessing. One owner mentioned wishing they'd bought it years earlier, and for someone who's fought color charts every weekend, that tracks. Then there's the other camp, and their issue is accuracy. Several buyers compared its readings against a pool store test or a reference kit and got numbers that didn't line up. One person even reported 3 different results from 3 strips on the same sample. So what separates the 2 camps? Whether you'll use this as your only source of truth. If you want a fast, readable check before you dose, and you keep a drop kit or a store test around to sanity check it, this earns its keep. If you plan to throw out every other test method the day it arrives, you'll want to verify it against something trusted while the return window is still open. 2 practical things. It runs on batteries, and that USB port is for pulling data off the device, not charging it. And the strips are Wynvex's own, so that's an ongoing cost to factor in. It's cheaper than the 2 picks above it, and it comes with 150 strips and a case. For price and details, you'll find it in the description. Now, if you'd rather spend almost nothing and just nail the one reading you take most weeks, the next pick is built for that. At number 4, the Amzia 3-in-1 meter. And there's something you need to know before anything else. This does not test chlorine or bromine. It reads pH, TDS, and temperature, and that's the whole menu. So if you're maintaining a chlorine pool, this doesn't replace your sanitizer test. Nothing here tells you whether the water is disinfected. So why is it here at all? Because pH is the reading you check most often, and it's the one strips make you squint at hardest. This meter puts it on a screen with a resolution of 0.01 and a stated accuracy of plus or minus 0.05 pH. It also runs automatic temperature compensation from 32 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which just means pH readings stay true, whether your water is cold in the morning or warm by afternoon. Calibration is the catch to plan for. It uses buffer solutions at 3 set points, and one owner mentioned the instructions took some figuring out. Give yourself a first session with it, not a rushed one poolside. The TDS reading goes up to 9,999 parts per million, which is where a lot of people get confused. TDS is total dissolved solids, everything in the water combined. It is not your salt level, and it is not your chlorine level. It's a general drift signal, useful for spotting when water is getting loaded and heading toward a drain and refill. Build-wise, it's rated IP65, so splashes are fine. Dropping it in the deep end is not. 3 button cells power it, and it shuts itself off after 5 minutes. This is the cheapest thing in the video by a wide margin. Paired with a drop kit for chlorine, it covers your most frequent check for very little money. If that split suits how you test, the link is down in the description. And if you run a salt cell, there's one number you've probably never trusted from a strip. Number 3 is aimed straight at it. At number 3, the Hofun 5-in-1 Salinity and pH meter. And the number that decides this one is 5,000. Well, 9,999 parts per million, to be exact. But what matters is that its salt range covers every residential saltwater pool comfortably. Most people run somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 parts per million, so you're reading well inside the range, not scraping the ceiling. That's the whole reason this meter exists. If you run a salt cell, you're constantly trying to reconcile what the cell reports against what a strip suggests, and neither one gives you a straight number. This gives you salinity, pH, TDS, EC, and temperature off one probe. Dip, press mode, red. And buyers back that up. What comes up over and over is how fast the salt reading is, and several mention comparing it against a pool store test and landing close. One owner used it to dial in a brand new salt cell before firing up the system, which is exactly the moment you want a real number instead of a guess. But that wide salt range doesn't guarantee the number inside it is right for your unit. accuracy reports split. Some owners matched the store test, others found a real gap, a few hundred parts per million off, and couldn't get calibration to correct it. Salinity and TDS both ride on the EC reading, and the pH calibration powders it ships with don't cover EC. So if salt accuracy is your priority, plan on sourcing EC calibration solutions separately and cross-checking against a trusted test early while your return window is open. Also, no chlorine or bromine here. Same gap as the meter before it, so keep a sanitizer test in the kit. It costs more than the previous pick, but far less than the connected monitors coming up. For a saltwater owner who wants a fast number before dosing, that's a fair trade. Current pricing is in the description. That said, both of these still leave you walking out to the water and still leave the sanitizer question open. Number 2 answers both. At number 2, the Terronix 7-in-1 Wi-Fi pool tester. And this one flips the whole approach compared to the Hofun. Every meter so far works the same way. You walk out, dip a probe, read a number, walk back in. This tester floats in the water and stays there. It talks to your phone over Wi-Fi, and you can set your own ranges so it alerts you when something drifts. But the connectivity isn't the real story. It reads free chlorine. That's the gap I flagged on the last 2 picks. Finally covered! Along with it, you get pH, salinity, EC, TDS, temperature, and ORP. And ORP is the one worth explaining, because it's a single number telling you how hard your sanitizer is actually working. Which is a different question from how much chlorine is sitting in the water. Power is thought through, too. There's a solar panel on top that keeps it charged in the sun, a USB port for backup, and a rechargeable battery inside. Nothing to unscrew and replace on something that lives in your pool. Here's what you give up for all that. The free chlorine range stops at 4 milligrams per liter. For normal swimming levels, that's plenty. But right after you shock, your chlorine is well past 4. And this device can't follow you up there. That's exactly when a lot of owners want a reading, so keep a drop kit around for those days. The pH accuracy is also plus or minus 0.1, a bit coarser than the handheld meter before it. 2 practical things. The Wi-Fi is 2.4 gigahertz, so your router has to actually reach the backyard. And Terronix is clear that you need both the USB port and the power knob sealed tight before it goes in the water. Check them every time, because that small step is what keeps it alive. It costs a lot more than the previous meter. What that money buys is monitoring instead of testing. Water data showing up on your phone whether or not you remember to go check. If you're the type who dips a probe when you notice a problem, this is a different habit entirely. Take a closer look through the link in the description. And now, number 1. It doesn't win on what it measures. It wins on something a single reading can never show you. Taking the top spot, the AIPER 5-in-1 Smart Pool Monitor. And it wins here for one reason. It's the only thing in the video that watches your water while you're not thinking about it, and then tells you what changed. It floats in your pool and runs a full check every hour around the clock. Not when you remember, every hour. It reads pH, ORP, EC, TDS, and temperature, and the app builds that into daily, weekly, and monthly trend charts, plus a water quality score with suggestions. That trend view is the part I keep coming back to. Seeing pH creep down over 4 days is a completely different piece of information than one reading on a Saturday morning. Power is handled the same hands-off way. Solar panel on top, rechargeable pack inside, and you can plug it in when the weather doesn't cooperate. Though one owner mentioned their unit sat in full sun most of the day and still drained enough that they figured on pulling it out to charge roughly monthly. So plan on that, not on never touching it. Now the thing you absolutely need to know before buying. It does not measure chlorine, and it does not measure total alkalinity. ORP tells you how effectively your sanitizer is working, which is genuinely useful, but it is not a chlorine number in parts per million. A buyer flagged the alkalinity gap as the thing they wished they'd known first, and I get it. Keep a drop kit for those two. Accuracy is the other honest note. AIPER specs pH at plus or minus 0.2 and ORP at plus or minus 30 millivolts. And owner reports on pH are split, with some finding readings that stayed off from the pool store even after calibrating. So cross-check it against a trusted test in the first couple of weeks. There's a 2-year warranty behind it, and support does seem to send replacement probes when things go wrong. It's the most expensive thing here by a good margin. What that buys you is early warning and history, not a shortcut past your test kit. For an owner who'd rather catch a problem on Tuesday than discover it Saturday, that's worth real money. Current pricing is in the description. Now you've got the criteria, so you don't get burned by the first one that looks good. If you just want a solid pH read for pocket change, number 4 is the one for you. But if you're running a salt cell and want a real salinity number, number 3. And if you'd rather have your water watched around the clock, number 1. Amazon prices go up and down. Check them in the links in the description.